Fight night recap. Tonight was a great night of boxing. Devin Haney became the undisputed champion in the lightweight division at 135 pounds. That boy reigns supreme now. My recap on this fight was Devin Haney pretty much dealt a shutout to Kambosos. Devin Haney came in with a great game plan. Haney was moving around at all different levels. Anything that Kambosos tried, he always had a way to counteract that. You know, he kept the jab in his face all night long. I was calling it Jab City because he kept the jab in his face all night long. Haney really, to me, really didn't display big punching power, but he was able to get a lot of points out the punches that he did throw, if that makes sense. Kambosos, I think he was thinking that Haney would come in and brawl with him to give him a shot, but Haney didn't do that. Haney stayed on the outside pretty much, and he just kept the jab coming all night long. It was hard for Kambosos to get around that jab. So all in all, in this fight, I gave it like 11 rounds to 1, and that's just being generous. But to me, it was a complete shutout, and I think it even went like that on the scorecards. I think maybe one judge probably gave Kambosos 4 rounds. I didn't see that, but they, you know, hey, that's the judge's eye. But Kambosos, he's a brawler, and he was in there with a great boxer, you know, so, you know, those styles kind of counteracted because Devin Haney wasn't trying to get no brawl with him at all. Devin Haney was trying to outbox him, outpoint him, and get that W, which he did. I think it's a rematch clause. So, look like we may be, if Devin Haney doesn't vacate and move to 140, which I'm hoping that he don't. I'm hoping that he at least come back and defend it at least one time before he vacate. I want him to fight, you know, either Loma. I'd like to even see him fight Tank, you know. But if not, if it's a rematch with Kambosos, hey, we'll take that too. But, you know, but like I say, tonight was a great night of boxing. You know, like I say, congratulations to Devin Haney for doing what he did. And, man, it's just so much you can take away from this fight because had Devin Haney applied pressure, he probably could have stopped Kambosos because there was a couple of opportunities that he let slide by. He hit him a couple of times, boom, got him off balance. He could have just dove in on it, but he didn't do that. So, you know, I think he kind of, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm just going to go on and win this fight, get these belts, and then get these big money fights. Don't get me wrong. You know, Australia showed up. Australia showed out for Kambosos. You know, Devin Haney went into his backyard, similar to what Spence did when he fought Kell Brook, went into Kell Brook's backyard and took home them belts. So Devin Haney brought the belts back to America, even though it wasn't a country thing, it was a boxing thing. He brought back those belts to America, and you know the sky's the limit from here for him. But like I said, great night of fight, great night of boxing. Hopefully now, you know what I'm saying, we can get these champions fight champions, you know. So hey, shout out to Devin Haney and George Kambosos for making the fight happen at 135. So like I say, on to the next one. Hopefully, Spence Crawford. But like and subscribe, DBA Sports Fanatics. Comment whether if you dislike what I'm saying, comment. If you like what I'm saying, comment, like, you know, just hey, DBA Sports Fanatics on the rise. Let's get it.